Imagine trying to describe a complex chemical reaction involving 5 different ingredients, but you are only allowed to describe the relationship between 2 ingredients at a time. This is the bottleneck facing current artificial intelligence in science. We force complex, multi-party reality into simple, pairwise maps. This paper introduces a solution: higher-order knowledge representations for agentic scientific reasoning. To understand the core problem, we must look at how machines store knowledge. Standard knowledge graphs use pairwise connections. Node A connects to node B. However, scientific events are higher order. A reaction might involve multiple reactants and products simultaneously. Creating a pairwise graph from these complex events leads to a combinatorial explosion of edges that strips away context, leaving the AI with a noisy, low-fidelity map of reality. The researchers propose shifting from standard graphs to hypergraphs. In a standard graph, an edge is strictly a bridge between 2 points. In a hypergraph, a single hyperedge can lasso any number of nodes together at once. Think of co-authors on a paper. Instead of drawing lines between every pair of authors, a hypergraph simply groups all 3 in one container. This approach reduced over 22 million interactions down to just 320,000 meaningful events. Building the map is only the first step. The authors then deployed a multi-agent system to traverse it. This system consists of 3 distinct roles. First, a graph agent searches for connections between concepts using embedding similarity. Then, an engineer agent interprets those connections to describe a mechanism. And finally, a hypothesizer agent converts that insight into a concrete experimental protocol. To prevent these agents from hallucinating or making weak connections, the researchers implemented strict navigation rules. The most critical is the node intersection constraint. For an agent to jump from one hyperedge to another, the 2 events must share a specific number of nodes. This ensures that every step in the reasoning chain is grounded in a strong, overlapping scientific context. When the researchers analyzed the structure of the resulting hypergraph, they found it followed a scale-free topology. This figure illustrates that the knowledge base is anchored by a dense core of superhubs, fundamental concepts like biocompatibility, surrounded by a long tail of specialized nodes. This structure confirms that the hypergraph is not just a random collection of data, but a structured map of the scientific field. The system demonstrated its value by generating plausible scientific hypotheses without human help. In one instance, it successfully linked cerium oxide, a low-profile node, to PCl, a common polymer, by using chitosan as a conceptual bridge. In another, it connected grass biomass to PCl through a complex pathway involving hydrogen production, effectively proposing a sustainable manufacturing method that wasn't explicitly stated in any single paper. This work suggests that by moving beyond simple pairwise graphs, we can unlock higher-order reasoning capabilities in AI agents. For more details on how hypergraphs act as topological guardrails for scientific discovery, I encourage you to read the full paper.